I got him.
Oh, thank you.
I got him.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Finally.
Now I can be on your car all the time.
There you go. It's going to go right there.
Thank you, sir. What's up, guys? Larry Chen here. Welcome to another episode of Hoonigan Autofocus. Today we're focusing on a rotary-powered RX-3. I say rotary-powered because a lot of people swap other motors into these, huh?
Yep. Unfortunately, some people like to do the LS swaps, and from what I heard, there's one in the Philippines that has an SR20.
Oh, no good. While we love SR20s, not in an RX-3. So today we're actually shooting a couple cars. That's Lewis. Hi, Lewis. We got a R100, RX2, and RX3. So 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
This is Angelo, and we actually featured his car before, his Starlet, the one that I broke.
No, all good. It's all good.
The one that I broke the turn signal.
It just came loose. It's actually Julian's, but he's here.
Right, your son. Your son, I broke. I'm sorry, Julian. I'm sorry I broke your car. But we're going to feature this. But first, I want to let you guys know we got prints up on my Etsy store. If you want to support us, if you want to keep seeing Hoonigan Autofocus, etsy.com/shop/Larry Chen Photo. Thank you guys for the support. All right, so this car is something that I've wanted to feature for years now. I see you at the shows. I see you at kind of like the photo clinics that we do, and we really appreciate you bringing the car by, but for some reason, we've never had a chance to feature this car. What's the story behind this?
Well, I've had this car since 1992. It was a rust bucket that we ended up doing black primer. At that time, it had the 12A motor and swapped it out for a 13B street port that I used to street race quite a bit. I want to say maybe mid 90s. I ended up selling it because I had the R100, the RX2, two RX2s, and the FD, the RX-7. So I had to let go of one of them, and this is it. Mid 2000s, opportunity came up for me to buy the car back, and which I did. And when I bought it, the person that I sold it to back then ended up painting it with a house of colors purple, which is still the same color from way back when. So I think it was painted back in '95. When he owned it, it had a Bridgeport. But when I came back to me, took out the old motor, and we ended up putting this Cosmo street port built by Vince.
Let's check out the motor.
Sure.
Whoa. Oh my goodness.
Still needs some work. It's still a work in process.
I mean, wow, it is. It's a great looking motor, really. So this actually came out of a FD RX-7?
No, actually this is off of a Cosmo back in Japan and Australia. It's the Unos, and I believe they're mid 90s to late 90s run. It's called the 13B RE Cosmo motor, and they have the biggest intake ports out of all the rotaries.
Got it. Okay, I see it. So this is actually OEM, yes, but you guys have polished it.
Just polished it up, cleaned it up a little bit. We added a turbo to it as well, single turbo. We just did quite a few custom work with the exhaust. If you can just highlight that over there on that side.
This is
Hamilton Fabrication. Did that downpipe, and we kind of just brainstormed on what we can do with the help of Dave and where to put the Turbo Dave with the help of where to put the wastegate so that there's no boost spike. We're running twin wastegates, running a 9180 Borg Warner EFR.
Oh my God.
And
the thing is huge.
yeah,
So did you have a chance to dyno this?
I haven't had a chance to dyno. We were supposed to do it the day after Thanksgiving, but the guy at the dyno shop was not available. But on my previous setup, I had a T72. I was running it at 26 PSI, and we had to detune to 19 pounds. At 19 pounds to make it streetable, so I won't be all over the place. My tuner, Daniel Kuo, or It's Garage Life, he played around with the timing. We did it at 19 pounds, and at 19 pounds, we made 501 horsepower. So imagine 26 PSI, I don't want to say the numbers, but it was ridiculous for the street. Now, this is on a break-in tune at 13 to 14 PSI. Now, this 13 to 14 PSI feels a lot stronger than the 19 pounds of what I had previously. So I know we're well over 500 already.
I'm afraid of this thing. Like, legitimately, this thing has got to be scary to drive.
You just gotta baby it and let it go on a roll. You don't want to launch it and go crazy. The rear end's not going to hold up. So things that are in the works is that I need to get another rear end, possibly an 8.8, and I'm running the GSL rear end, which are thicker axles, but back in the days we had it heat treated, so it's a lot stronger than stock. So one of the tricks and trades of the Rotary. And we also need to put a cage because the body will flex.
Well, I mean, not only that, like, you need a cage because this thing is really, really fast. So are you planning on taking this to a drag strip, or what are you going to use this for? Do you drive this on the street?
It's pretty much a weekend warrior also. We like to drive it around every so often. I mean, I drive it more than the other cars. I've also tracked it as well at 7 stock. I know at 7 stock with a T72 on the straightaway pull, I know I probably hit over 160 because the speedometer passed the 130 mark and stopped like somewhere up there.
160 miles per hour.
It got pretty scary.
In this thing?
Yeah, it's not stable. It gets pretty scary.
I couldn't imagine going 100 in this.
Yeah, we will. Given the opportunity, and maybe you'll be able to drive it later on too.
Oh my God, okay, that's crazy. Let's check out the rear end here. The design I love. Oh, which by the way, I love your plate so much. I think it's great that you got that plate.
Thank you. Been running that since the 90s. 73 RX3. Actually, all my cars on my old R100, I had 71 R1. My 73 RX2, I had 73 RX2, 73 RX3 on a different car that I put on here, and then I also had a 74 RX4.
Wow. I feel like Mazda needs to come out with a modern RX3. Why not?
Yes, we're waiting for it. We heard talks of the Mazda 3 coming out, and talks before about possibly having a Rotary back again, and we don't really know what's going on. I'm just hoping that they do bring it out, because modern technology, reliability issues, as far as what I have now, everything's pretty much modern and no issues at all.
I love the color. I love just the body lines, and also that it's actually functional. It's not too slammed.
Right.
Yeah. So are these the biggest tires you could fit on this thing? Because 205s with this much power, like, you're gonna blow the tires off.
I can go 225. I've actually done 225 before, but since they're 888s, it has a wider path. So I do rub. So I went downsized to 205.
But this is still not enough. No way.
It'll hold the power. I mean, my tuner did an amazing job with the timing, and it's all about the timing and making sure that the power is usable. You don't want to have something that has a lot of power and you're just going to keep on spinning the tires. So this one actually hooks.
Okay, so then, have you taken it to the track? Have you done any passes in this thing?
I haven't done a drag yet, a drag pass, but I've tracked the car at AAA Speedway.
Okay, got it. Okay, let's look at the inside. Can you go on that side? All right, so interior is mostly stock.
Yes. Just the Momo steering wheel and Momo shift knob and air fuel ratio from AFX.
What about the seats?
Oh, we got the Recaro seats. Had this in here since the 90s.
They held it pretty well.
Yeah, not bad.
Huh.
But other than that, you know, I have the control unit and whatnot for the AC. It does have AC, I just don't have a compressor. Unfortunately, things kind of cracked from old age. So I need to restore that, and same thing with the control unit over here.
Like the headliner, all of this is
Oh,
original?
this is still factory.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, took good care of this car.
Yeah. So are you gonna eventually try to restore a lot of this stuff?
Not so much. I mean, if anything, I need to focus more on the safety. We're just probably gonna, you know, like I said, put a cage in it, change the rear end, and we're probably gonna try to squeeze out, you know, a few PSI out of the motor and see where it really holds up to. My tuner told me we can do 28 PSI, no problems. And it should hold. I know he did some crazy high number horsepower with another motor similar to mine, with almost the same size turbo, and they went for, I believe, 50 pounds or 48 pounds, 48 to 50 pounds, and it held up, and it's still running.
And how much power did it make?
A little over 900.
What are you gonna do with 900 horsepower in this thing?
Well,
even 800 is just.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, 500 was pretty okay with the traction, no issues with it. We may just go for numbers. He's my buddy Daniel, that's going to be tuning it. He's thinking more or less around 800 horsepower.
I think that's the quote of the day for me. I think 500's okay. I feel like most people have never even driven a car with 500 horsepower.
Yeah, we do have a YouTube video of the pulls when we did 26 pounds, and also a video where he had to detune it to 501 at 19 PSI.
Surprisingly, not that loud. Pretty tame. Not bad, not bad. Very nice tone. Sounds really good. Definitely smell that E85. Oh my God. It's not that loud.
No. We did some research. I spoke to people from Borla, and they advised me to run the XR1 mufflers, which is the multi-cores, and it did quiet down quite a bit. Originally, I was running a straight pipe with the Super Dragger exhaust from the Supra, but now I'm just bored all the way through with two XR1 mufflers.
Can we go for a little quick spin?
For sure.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let me know if you're comfortable to drive, and I'll let you drive it.
Oh, man.
We'll do a couple of passes and...
Oh, man. All right, I'm gonna get in. All right, ready?
We're ready.
Oh my God.
Yeah, excuse the fire extinguisher there.
This thing is, this is so cool, but it's...
We won't go too crazy.
All right, here we go. Oh my God. This thing is so badass. Here we go. Here we go. Oh wow, the gauges. I like that the gauges are up there. It drives, it seems like it's pretty, like you don't really get that much attention with this, do you?
I get a few thumbs up every so often.
Yeah.
But nothing really crazy. Let me know.
Yeah. What? Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, first of all, your dash came off. Second of all, this first gear is useless.
Yeah.
First gear is useless in this thing. Make a left.
Yeah, I don't want to go too hard.
Yeah, this thing is crazy. You can make a left here. Oh my God, it has so much power. It has all of the power.
That's only 13, 14 pounds of PSI, and we're supposed to go 28.
How's that even a thing?
If you notice, we weren't breaking.
Yeah.
We weren't breaking loose.
It's actually pretty good.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little spin
Right.
again.
Oh my God. You're right.
It wasn't much, right?
It doesn't break traction at all. It actually has traction, but it's like so much forward motion. You want pull over here or over there? I want to try it. I'm kind of scared. I'm a little scared. I'll be honest.
It's fun. You just gotta, you know your cars.
Yeah.
You know it. You'll feel it if it fishtails and.
Yeah. I'll let off as soon as that happens.
Well, not so much let off, just ease off,
Right.
so that we catch traction.
Oh wow.
Yeah, on the previous tune on the break-in, we actually broke loose on first and third. So I told Daniel to tweak it a little bit so that we have more traction rather than slipping all the way.
First all the way to third.
Yeah.
So third, if you put it down, if you floor it, it still loses traction. Wow. Okay. This thing is serious. It's kind of cool because it's kind of unassuming from the outside, honestly.
Right. It's the little engine that could.
Yeah.
It's the Rotary.
I mean, it's little, but it packs a punch, and it's actually not that loud. That's kind of the thing that, and the idle is not that bad either. It's not super loopy.
Temperature-wise, we're also at 180.
Right.
180 to 190, which is great.
Wow, it's interesting that all the gauges are outside here. Oh, it's not that bad to drive.
No.
Wow. See, this is what I like about this kind of build. It's a pretty good cruiser.
It is. Yeah, we've done quite a few canyons, a few spirited runs. We need to adjust the suspension as well to make it handle better.
Huh. Interesting. How are the brakes?
Oh, they catch.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
They're
They're GSL SE brakes, so yeah, they're better than the originals.
and the transmission?
Transmission's a Turbo 2 off of a second gen turbo, yeah, FC.
FC.
Yep.
Oh my god. I'm scared. I'm scared. Holy crap. That sounds so crazy.
You didn't even get on it.
I know. It's because it has too much power. This thing is crazy. How is this even a thing?
Yeah, just put it on the freeway and then kind of let the clutch breathe off a little bit.
So then, where's the RPM? Oh, the RPM's not hooked up.
Yeah, it cut off.
Got it. Oh my god. This is too much. Like, I don't know how you drive this on the street.
I kind of know when to shift, and I need to update my gauges too. I have to get the dash. That's why we unhooked the RPM gauge.
Right.
We're going to be updating a few more things.
Huh. Oh my god. It's too much power. It's too much. I just get scared every time.
You're the first person that I let drive and let it boost like that.
Oh my
So now
God.
I actually felt the power.
Now you feel it. Now you understand why it's so scary.
Oh shit, that felt good.
Crazy. Yeah, because you're not the one driving.
No.
And you don't expect it.
Right.
Oh my God. This thing is just out of control. It honestly is so much power for the street. Oh my God. It's actually, the thing is, it's not that loud and it's pretty tame if you just drive it slow.
It's unassuming when you pull up. I get revved on quite a bit. I don't condone street races, but you know, there are a couple of times where give them a little nudge.
Just so you give them
Here
a
you
little,
go.
show them what this thing is about. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Unfortunately, I don't condone street races. It's too risky,
Right.
especially have the kids. Maybe later on off camera I'll tell you about the Hellcat story. I'll let Julian tell you the Hellcat story.
You gave him what's coming to him. That's what happened with the Hellcat story.
There were actually, was it 6 of them that surrounded me? They're bullying me basically on the freeway.
Wow. That's game changing. This thing is just. So what does this rev out to?
9,500.
Okay.
This street port, we actually have it tuned at 9,500.
Got it.
Some of the bridge ports, peripheral ports, will go 10,000. Some of the peripheral, a little over 11,000 RPMs.
Wow.
So yeah, they like to stretch the legs definitely on high RPMs.
Oh, I'm like, that's a little too much for me. Especially it being not my car, but you said it yourself.
Yeah.
That was the first time you felt it in the passenger seat, and it was a little too much.
Not too much. It felt good.
But
felt
it was
really
like
good.
a lot of power.
But I was surprised. I was surprised that it actually moved me back. So
So I surprised you in your own car.
Yes.
I think that's a success.
Yes.
Not bad. And yeah, for those of you who say I should have pushed it more, it's a handful. It is. Especially, I mean, your guess is that it has more than 500 horsepower now.
I already know it's well over 500.
How much does it weigh?
The car weighs 2,200 pounds. Stock weight of the RX3 is 22 and change. Yeah.
I feel it, like in second gear especially, I just feel it like on the verge of losing traction. Like just because when you first did your pull, you warmed up the tires.
Right.
Yeah, so then it actually helped. After that, it had more traction.
Correct, yes.
And then when I drove it, as soon as it got in boost, I feel like it's just on just the cusp of spinning.
Before it loses.
Yeah, and which is great. I mean, this.
Part of it is, the tuning.
Yeah.
The tuning, the timing, it's all about tuning the car to where you want it to be.
Oh, it sounds
So
crazy.
yeah.